Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Prakash Manikamal. My student ID is GIA3023. This is our group presentation of audit assurance and compliance. So this is the case study. The case is related with the Ryan Wells Holdings Private Limited versus Baumgartner 2018 NSWSC 1502 case. So next. Okay, this is the case. Actually, the Ryan Holdings. This is one of the retirement fund. So it was created by the financial planner advice. So it started to do the financial activities on the basis of the financial planner. It is actually the activities were all the investment related to the mortgage loan. So all the activities at the final stage, it was given to the auditor company or the auditor group. So they started to do the auditing activities and they present their opinion at the last moment. So at the last, the opinion, whatever they presented, they are treated as unqualified audit opinion by the court. Actually, the court made the decision that the auditor failed to exercise reasonable skills and the care. Next. Okay, background of the dispute. Well, the main dispute arises by the following circumstances. In 2006, Ryan Company, it started to do the investment by the way of unsecured loans. That means it started to do the investment without providing any securities. So during the course, it lent $12.7 million to the River Island Property Holdings, and besides this also it lent $2.5 million to the Pacific General Securities. Moreover, the advance was given to the L&B Tompkins Limburger's Creek Unit Trust. All these activities were taken in the financial activities. However, these activities were not considered by the auditing group. So, because of that considerations, lack of considerations, or the lack of skills, the plaintiff, they suffered lots of damages and losses. The losses or damages were the delay in the exercise of the legal rights. So it was due to the lack of skills and the care of the auditors. So rest of the slides I would like to hand over to my friend Prasant. Thank you.
Thank you, Prakash. Hello everyone. My name is Prasant KC and my student ID is EMP3923. And so now talking about the judgment of court, the award damage for the sum of $2.26 million, and this was exclusive for any claim of interest, and the failure of auditor result in the various kind of irregularities. That is the due to the negligence of auditor, they have to face various kind of irregularities, and the failure to the highlight the shortcoming and the concern on the part of auditors. And the damage were awarded by the court, and the responsibility of losses was a proportion of about 10% to the fund trustee, that is Ryan, and 90% to the auditor, that is Baumgartner. And thank you, and I would like to call my friend Rahul to continue the presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Prashant. Hello everyone. My name is Rahul Chetri and my student ID is EMV3624. Well, following the court's decision, what learnings have come up as follows. There are 5 learnings. I'll start from what's highlighted. Highlighted about responsibilities and the duties of the SMSF trustees, followed by relations to all the auditors and the advisors to meet with the personal standards. The third one is auditors have a legal obligation to the trustees, like they are obliged to follow certain obligations towards the trustees. The fourth one, sufficient evidence is as important as any kind of contributory negligence. The last, SMSF auditor was found liable for the losses made of the investment suffered by a self-managed superannuation fund. I come to the end of my presentation and I would like to call my friend Binay. Thank you.
Thank you, Rahul. My name is Binay Acharya, student ID EPK 3008. Now I'd like to continue the rest of the presentation. As my friend they described about the outcomes of the court judges and even the learnings, and after that we find out the some sort of considerations to be done by trustees. We know that there are various kinds of risks involved during the process in the organization, and that includes some risks like holding, making, and disposing of the fund. Then after the trustee, they have the ability to discharge the future and the existing liabilities. It means they have to take the full responsibility of the liabilities incurred in the company. Then after the trustee, they must be able to maintain the liquidity of the fund so that they can have a good flow of the cash in the company. And lastly, they have to make sure there are enough fund to hold a contract of insurance. If they don't have enough funds for the insurance, then they may get some problem in the future. Okay, that's all from my side. Then I'd like to hand over the rest of the presentation to my friend Jing. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Vinay. My name is In, and my part is the auditor strategies. For this part, I have divided it into 6 points. So let's start with the first one. First one is strengthening the tone at the top. So in the company, the unethical behavior must be addressed and challenged at the top of the company. The second part is offer quality continuing training and education. For this kind of training, it's not only the technical skills, but also for softer skills as well. Next part is rotate key professionals with engagement. So in that way, that the quality can always be maintained in the company. Clarity of thoughts must be present in the minds of auditor of the company. And also the auditors have to be provide the proper training and the guidance. The last one is the action taken. So the strict action taken on the part of the auditors who give less thought to the idea of revising and formulating the investment strategies. Alright, this is my part, and Prakash will continue the presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Zane. After having a good auditing strategy, following future rules of action should be considered by the advisors or the auditors. So, the advisor must try to consider whether it is appropriate or not to include the investment strategy ranges in the fund's investment strategy. So, before going any study, they should know about the investment strategy that are included in the company. So, the next one is auditor must make use of technology development. They should use the latest software or auditing software so that they can easily access all the data, the information related to the auditing. And the next one is they must read about the investment strategy and report properly that the investment by the super fund. And the last one is it should be considered, or the main concentration should be focused on the audit program. They should focus about the steps, auditing steps, and about the teaching methodology in which they are required to be taken. So finally, I'd like to conclude all the group presentation, and thanks to all of my friends and the teachers. Thank you so much.